Behind this seat, there's a ton of people, and within that there is an amazing amount of stories. Like as we were saying, there's heartbreaking stories, there's beautiful stories, and sometimes you can be driving and you can feel quite isolated. But sometimes when you're driving, you just not that you're eavesdropping, but you do get a sense of a story that's happening in behind you, whether it's a mother and child, and the child is desperately trying to get comfortable, and the mother is doing all that they can to console the child, and you can really feel sometimes that mother's struggle because all eyes are on her,
right.
and she's trying and you can feel her tension level starting to rise, and then something happens, something just clicks with the child, and all of a sudden the child just relaxes, and then you see the mother relax, and then there's this collective relaxing that's happening. Because whether people want to admit it or not, when there's a crying child on the bus, I think we're so wired we can't ignore it. Like whether it's annoying to us or whether or not we want to reach out and empathize, but just that collective sigh that the child has now been relieved, we can all have a little breath ourselves. I mean, and that's just one of the more powerful moments for me, because I've got two young boys at home, so when I see that mother kind of going through that, I can feel for her. I totally get where she's coming from, and I want her to feel comfortable on the bus and not have those eyes on her. Well, it's pretty hard to sometimes it's hard to contact people through this, but I definitely look. I might try to drive the bus. I mean, it sounds kind of strange. I might try to drive the bus a little bit smoother. Maybe the takeoff and slowdowns are a little bit smoother, a little bit slower, maybe to kind of create, instead of, this kind of jerky movement sometimes that, if we get caught up in the traffic and the idea of trying to keep on schedule, if I just try to drive smoother and stuff like that. I don't know if it helps, but some part of me thinks that it might. And definitely, sometimes the mother or father doesn't succeed, and as they're going out, sometimes I might even say something to them, like, you're doing a great job, stay strong, I've been there. And sometimes that's all it takes, as they're going out, that their struggle didn't go unnoticed, that somebody was watching and someone was caring and someone wasn't wanting them to hurry up and shut that child up, because sometimes you just can't.